Hello everybody, this is Colin Blow coming at you, your favorite plugin dev for Rust. Just bringing you an update for the train mod plugin. As you can see, I'm cruising around on the little map I made. Pretty awesome. See, right now there's two styles of trolleys. This trolley and then that other one over there. Alright, here goes my stop. Getting off. There we go. Alright, just wanted to kind of give you an overview of what's going on with it and a quick tutorial on how to set up the tracks to get the trains working. Alright, basically step one, you pretty much got to make your map that you want and put your tracks on it if you're going to use tracks, as most people probably will. But yeah, you have to put the tracks on with a map editor, or if you're going to use an existing track system that's reasonable, you can do that too. Just wherever you want to do it, doesn't matter. And have that, and have your map loaded and ready. And then second part is make sure you have the permissions. Trains.admin permissions for most everything. That'll give you the command to toggle the track mode, which is you can do it a couple ways. You can type it track mode, which brings up the track mode here. There we go. Quick overview of this. As you can see down below, it shows the positions of all the waypoints for each track. Let's say this one is the line track right here. Let's go edit that one. Line track. There's a couple. There's 3 positions. Positions always start with 0, 1, then 2. They go in order. The train will follow that line as best it can. And then here's the circle one. I'll show you how to make these in just a minute. Red indicates the stop positions. They're slightly, there you go, 2 stops right there. Okay. Just a quick, let's see, quick overview of the top here. Now this here toggles the markers on and off. Pretty nice. This will go through the list of tracks that you have to edit them. So like circle track here has 52 waypoints. It's a looping track, which means when the train spawns, it'll just go from the last position then back to the first position. Just keeps looping around. You can switch that here. These two you can switch. False, or the train type. 1 is the more boxy style. 2 is the one with the a little more open on the ends. Here we go. This right here, this will, when the server starts or when you toggle out of here, it'll see the circles train to not auto spawn, and the other one did. So we're gonna go back here, circle track, we're gonna turn auto spawn back on. I'm using a hotkey to get out here. You can type track mode or just bind a hotkey to something. It makes it much easier. I got mine to O, and it automatically spawns the train back. There you go. Alright, let's see. Back to circle track. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Now, auto start means after it spawns, will the train automatically start moving, or do you have to go up there and turn it on, or does somebody have to switch it on? Either way, same thing, on or off. Now, here's another one I got here. This is the train's top speed. Whenever it auto starts, or whenever somebody turns it on, it'll automatically increase speed slowly until it reaches its max speed, which is currently set 20. Is really fast. I don't recommend messing anything over that. It'll automatically go back to 2 and then back up to default of 10. Now here, this is the wait stuff. This is how long the train will wait at a stop location. Goes up to a minute. 10 seconds is not too bad. You can do 30 seconds is not bad either. Alright, let's see, let's get back out of here. So their train should toggle again. They should start. Now, quick note, let's go ahead and make these from scratch. I'm going to delete that one. Delete that one. Okay. Show you how easy it is, real simple. Okay, let's make us a new track. Okay, you got your map loaded, you got your train track set. Okay, now here, okay, we need to open the map editor. I got my key bound, or like you can take track mode to turn it off and on. You can do that in the console too, the same command, track mode. Okay, we've got no tracks, so that means we need to create one. It's about the only one you really got to type out. If you do track dot create and give it a name. It's called track 001. Alright, there you go. So, track 1, select it. Default type is 1. We'll do a 2, and we'll make it a looping since it's a circle. Now, to mark the waypoints, a couple ways. You can do it manually, which is type it. Track.mark. It'll mark the currently selected track. You gotta have a track selected for it to work. Position 0. It always starts at 0. Okay? Or you come up here, mark new waypoint. Same thing. Basically, it just runs the command for you. Or I got a quick key here. You can toggle this. This is on green. That means if you press down the middle mouse button, like that, it'll automatically mark your existing track. So I'm just pressing the middle mouse button down, running around here, getting set up. I find it's way easier to just toggle the middle mouse button while you're running, especially the circles. The straight tracks are really simple. You just click one in, click the other. You can put a couple in between just to kind of make sure. This one isn't very straight, but it's not too bad. Okay, come around the mountain once it comes. Alright, gotta finish this up almost to the other end. Now you can put more. It will make the train turn more, but it will make it look a little better. Oh, say you messed up. Okay, see that last position right there? Say I want to, it's a little off. I kind of want to fix that. Easily fix. Up here you say delete last waypoint. There you go. It will remove the last waypoint. And since I'm still in Moggle, I can just come up here and fix it right there. There you go. And there you have. Then you have to, now if I back up, now if I get out of track mode, what's going to happen is the train will spawn. Train 2, it'll loop. It'll start here at 0, at track point 0. It'll auto spawn and auto start, and these are their speeds. So let's go ahead and toggle out. There we go. Just train type 2. There you go. Auto started and auto going. Alright. Now there's no stops. Stops are easy. You can do it manually. Like I say, as long as you're at the track selected, you can do track.mark stop. There you go. There's a stop, and they turn in red. Stops are red. And I'm going to put another one over here, which you can do the same way as the other one. There's a quick button here, mark new stop. Same thing. New stop number for track 01. Alright. Now when I get out of here, I guess the train should auto start, loop around, and it should stop right there. Well, where I put the thing right there. And default was 10 seconds. So give it 10 seconds. And there. It'll make its way to the next one. Now, respectively, you can always come in here and turn it off manually. Okay, goes to the next one. Okay. There we go. There we go. We're fixing to go again. Ready? If you have permissions, if you're an admin, or if you're a conductor, you can turn it off manually. Turn it back on. Pretty cool. You give whoever you want that permission. Alright, there we go. Okay, now that's a circle track. Now we want to make, who wants just one track? Right? Alright, let's see here. Where we go? Okay, we're going to make track number 2. So we got to create. This is only one you really have to type. Create, do track 002. There we go. So now look, we got to list track number 2, which is all the defaults. Has no waypoints, no stops yet. We're going to set this one to about half speed, maybe about 6. Make the wait time not quite that much. About 20 seconds. There we go. Train type 1, and we're gonna make it end to end, so we're not gonna make it loop. Okay, so we'll make this a straight track, so I'm gonna start over here. Alright. This is where I want to start my track. I'll toggle this on so I can just click the middle mouse button to add and it changes the name. It's track 02. You can fly over to about 3. There we go. 4 guys. They were waiting on the train. There we go. There we go. 3 positions. Now when I... There we go. So you can see. I'm going to toggle off with track mode. Or like you said, you can do track mode. Same thing. Train should start. There you go. There's train type 1. Like I said, it's more boxy. Train type 2. Got a little more trolley looking. There you go. Just push them little player people around. Little NPCs. Awesome. Now there's the 2 trains. Alright. Track 1, track 2. That's the basic gist of laying the tracks, the waypoints down. Like I say, you can always come up. If you mess up, just delete the last couple. Go back. You can see where you're at. See how to lay them out. Really easy to see. Let's see. There we go. We're going to spawn them out. Another quick thing here. If you do happen to get stuck under the train, it will push the player down normally. And then take off again. So that's pretty funny. It normally doesn't drive over it. It pushes them down. Of course, it'll stop there. So same thing with this guy. You know, it doesn't have to be on a track. It's just going to follow wherever you put it. You know, it doesn't really matter. See, there we go. Players, it just pushes down, and then there you go. NPCs hitch a ride. There we go. There you go. That's the basic train. Let's see. The only other thing is, see, you can shoot it with rockets. It does accept collisions from rockets and like grenade launchers and stuff like that. C4 does not stick to it. It goes through. It does still have a few. You can fly through it if you're riding a horse. You know, you can jump on it as a player. But, it's a work in progress, but I think I got a lot of little kinks worked out, and I think the interface for creating the tracks is much better than it was. It was all typing, which it was confusing, so I had to make it as easy as possible. All right. Let's see. Now you can also delete the track if you don't want it. See track 2, hit delete, and it will be gone. Track 1, leave right there, and there we go. See a couple other features. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, this one comes with the trolley. The event train is not part of the initial release. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this train, turn off the auto spawn. Turn off that, so nothing spawns. And this is how you won't have to do it once we get it finalized. Currently the train, it spawns itself in a timed manner where it'll even itself out over it when it starts going. There we go. If you notice, there's box cars to the front. You got the engine car, box car with loot and stuff in it, gun on top, a couple Bradleys, box car Bradley. Now the flat cars will auto spawn themselves randomly, either Bradleys or it can be 2 mini helis or even a SAM sites. That way you can't just fly onto it with a but that is one of the longer trains, which will be an event train. Once I get it complete, there's a lot of work to that. It's a lot of timing and a lot of checks before we can do that. Basically, the idea is that coming from the back, players can come in, work their way from the back to the front, and loot and clear the train until they get to the front, which then should have some kind of code lock timer that you can do, and it would start counting down and then explode the train before it reached the end of the destination, whatever the track is. We can Pretty simple. I think I like it, and that will be eventually be part of the plugin. It'll be an add-on, but it'll be free with if you already have it. And there you have it. Let me get down here so you can see. Check it out. Pretty cool. That's the train mod. Hey, that's the event train there. That will be coming soon. Thank you guys.